Hey everyone, so today I am doing a quick tutorial on a makeup look that I actually wore last night to a banquet. I went to a banquet for my fraternity, my co-ed business fraternity that I go to every semester for school, even though I'm an alumnus there. And this was the look that I came up with. I didn't have much time, so I just opted for liner, lashes, and a bold lip color. And I did the normal like contouring blush and brows and things like that. But this was a really fast look for me, and if you want to see how I did this, just stay tuned and watch this tutorial. So I already have my powder foundation on, and I just used my Ireadale pressed powder. Now I'm going to prep my lips, and I always use my lip butter by Crez. Now I'm just going to fill in my brows, and I will be using MAC's eyebrow pencil in Lingering. I first will take a spoolie and groom my brows into place. Then I just take the pencil and I slowly fill everything in. I kind of start at the outer portion by the tail first, and then I work my way to the inside. Then I just take the spoolie again and I kind of brush through the front part of the brow just to lighten it up so it looks more natural. And I kind of just brush it into place. I'm just going to finish up this other eyebrow and I'll be right back. So now that my brows are done, I'm just going to prime my eyes, and my favorite one is the NARS Pro Prime Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. So this is a really simple look. I only have, I believe, 2 shadows on my lids, but they're both really neutral. The first one here is called Night Star, and it's a NARS shadow. So it's this one right here, has a bunch of glitter in it. And I just take a really large eyeshadow brush. This one is called the Wide Eyeshadow Brush, and it's from Ulta. It reminds me of a MAC 227, but just smaller. So I just place this all over my lid, and I kind of just pack it on. There is glitter. There will be a little bit of glitter fallout, but it's okay. You can probably barely see it, but it's just a natural looking color with some glitter on it. I also kind of dab it right here, so it's at the tear duct area. Now the next shadow I will be using is a MAC shadow. It's a neutral color as well. It's a Volux Pearl finish, and it's called Femme-Fi or Femme-Fi, I'm not sure how to say it. And here's an angled brush, and I'm going to use this with the MAC eyeshadow just to place this right under the brow. So after placing it right there, like you can tell right there, it's a little bit too much, kind of just feather it down to blend it into the other NARS shadow. Next is liner. So I used the Bobbi Brown gel liner, and this one is in violet ink. I'm taking this with my, let's see, double-ended liner shadow brush. This is a really old brush I got from Bare Essentials, I think. Since the eyeshadow is so light, this look is pretty much all liner and lashes, so I'm just going to do it a little bit thicker than normal, and I'm also going to wing it out a little bit more. Kind of start off with the tail. After making the tail, I kind of sweep it back in towards the inner corner of the eye. Then I connect it with the part that I already have. And if you see that corner right here, it's like missing, that's when you just fill everything in. And you don't have to worry about freehanding the point of the actual wing. You could always use a Q-tip just to correct it. So here's the final look of how the liner is. It is a little bit thicker than what I normally do on myself, at least. But when my eye is stretched right now like this, but when I just relax my eye like normal, you can kind of barely just see the little tail part right there. So I'm just going to do that on the other eye, and I'll be right back. So the next step is to set the liner, and I'm just using my Urban Decay Book of Shadow Alice in Wonderland palette, and I'm using this shade right here, Underland. This is a brush that I got from school. It's just a really small, tiny brush, but I'm using that. And I'm just going to go over the liner with the actual purple shadow. The liner is a purple liner from Bobbi Brown, but it's a little bit dark, so to bring out the purple, I'm going to go over it with the purple shadow. And for the next step for the lower lash line, I'm going to use this pencil by Urban Decay. It's a purple liner, and it's called Ransom. And I put that on the outer 1/3 of the eye. So with the same small brush like this, I'm going to go in with Underland, the purple shadow from Urban Decay, and I'm just going to smudge out the lower lash line. So that's it for the eyes right now. So I just need to curl my lashes, put on some mascara, and put on the false lashes, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now that the lashes are on, I'm just going to go back with the Bobbi Brown gel liner just to run it over the lashes, just to conceal the lash band a little bit more. For my cheeks, I'm going to contour, and I always use my Hoola by Benefit. You can see I'm hitting pan already. I'm taking the MAC 165. I believe this was limited edition, but I'm taking this brush just to contour. And if you want to see a video on how I contour, I'll like put it up here or somewhere on the screen, a link for you guys. I made a separate video for contouring, highlighting, and blush. And for the blush, I am using a Smashbox blush. It's a really nice pinky kind of color. This one's called Flush. And I am using this with my 168, it's a little bit dirty because I used it earlier, but 168 contoured angle brush by MAC. I'm just going to place this on the apples of my cheeks. And on for the lips. It's going to be my staple, which I use every time I personally go out. It's my Hoochie liptar, and you just need the tiniest drop. And to apply this, I'm using my MAC brush 231. It's actually an eye brush, but this is my favorite brush for lip products. So you can see how little I dab. Like, that's all that's on the brush. And this will probably cover my whole lip. Let's see. Yep. So that's pretty much covered my whole lip. It's a little bit on the pink side, so I'm going to add a little bit more so I can get more purple. But like I said, you just need the tiniest bit of this stuff. I love it. It's like my favorite lip product. Okay, so this is pretty much it for the look. This is what I wore last night at the banquet that I went to. Really simple, really fast. I didn't have much time. The only thing I did extra was I powdered my face with a translucent setting powder, and the way I set it was with a powder puff, and this is actually my own from Blushing Artisan Makeup. It has a nice satin strap. It's a really pretty big size, and what I do is I kind of get the powder on and I roll it on my face just to set all the makeup. I have extremely oily skin, so I do need that for it to stay. If I use like a brush and kind of just like pat it on or whatnot, my makeup will not last. And as an extra precaution, I used my Model in a Bottle spray, so that's the setting spray. And that's pretty much it. Okay, so this is the finished look. Go ahead and try this out. Tell me what you think, if you like it or not. And thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe for more videos like this. And oh, and if you haven't already, I have a giveaway going on right now. It is ending January 1st, 2011, and I'm giving away about probably $125 worth of stuff, and one of the prizes is a MAC brush set, but that is only a bonus prize. So go ahead and check that out. I'll put the video somewhere on here for you guys, like a link to it, so you can check it out. Okay, thanks again. Bye.